In search of respite from 8.1 million people crammed into the sizzling London streets, it's time for Bike Racing Without Mercy to indulge in a relaxing mini break and some time outdoors. So where better to head than the sprawling metropolis of New York City, home to 8.6 million inhabitants and a reputation for never sleeping. But Zwift remains very much on my mind, and the sanctuary of Central Park provides the perfect backdrop to assess which is faster, my favourite virtual environment or the real world, where steering and braking is recommended and you keel over if you don't unclip before stopping.
On our second descent now, about to touch down in John F. Kennedy. Now the great thing about already having landed at Shannon is that we went through the US customs process there, so we don't have to do it in JFK. So now we get deposited at the domestic arrivals and get into Manhattan super fast. Having a little wander around Greenwich Village after some absolutely amazing sushi and black and cod, and I'm hoping that's all going to give me the energy to put in some decent power around Central Park tomorrow, but let's see. Just coming to the hotel now, the Gain Sport. Well, this is one of the few hotels in Manhattan that's pet friendly, and it turns out that it's also cycling friendly because I managed to sneak this into the room without any difficulties whatsoever. Now, I don't know much about bikes, so I don't know if this is a good bike or not, but it's carbon, doesn't feel quite as light as some of the others I've ridden. But in any case, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because I'm going to take the bike out down to Central Park to figure out whether my actual power is as good as my virtual power. And also, I'm going to have to figure out what these things do. Welcome to Saturday morning on Bike Racing Without Mercy. Just about to set off to Central Park from the meatpacking district. We're going to have a little warm up in Central Park and look to undertake the same outer loop as we would do on Zwift, and I'm going to compare the times, see if I'm faster in real life than in virtual life. So rather obligingly, Manhattan has laid on an actual criterium here in Central Park, and they put the start-finish line exactly where the start-finish line is in Zwift, so that's going to be super handy. But I do have to watch out for the races. I'm still allowed to race it. I'm in Central Park, so I'm going to have a go at the outer loop and compare my best effort time here to that in the real world. And in the real world, my best time came on my second circuit around the outer loop, so I've covered a pretty similar distance to them. Here we go.
Just wandering through the meatpacking district, having a bit of coffee post-ride. Well, I really enjoyed my ride around Central Park. I think I've still got a bit more in the tank, so I'm going to give it another go tomorrow. Not feeling too hungry right now because I had loads of oats and protein shake before the ride, so just having a croissant and San Pellegrino orange post-ride. Cameron Jeffers, I've just found your Nirvana. A lovely spot for an evening drink, perched up high, but I have to confess it's not my natural habitat. So we're in Catch, which is appropriate because I'm a bit like a fish out of water because the music's loud. It's a bit of a nightclub atmosphere. Sushi style. Tuna, Brussels sprouts. Strawberry, shortcake, deconstructed. A little bit unnecessary, I think. That is incredible. Look, this isn't a food blog. And the idea is really be just to show a little bit of looser eating when I'm having fun on a weekend away. But I gotta say, it was definitely worth eating in what was effectively a nightclub because the food there was incredible. And best of all was the deconstructed cake, which was magnificent, especially when he ate it in all the little constituent parts rather than all together. Superb. Welcome to another beautiful morning here in Manhattan. It's just coming up to 6 AM. I'm cycling up towards Central Park and the party goers are just on their way home. And I guess that's more my style. Now, I'm no Jasper Vakuzil or Cameron Jeffers. Therefore, there's certainly going to be no one-handed camera action from me today. Hence, this is about the best shot I can provide. And the intent is to go for my best effort lap around Central Park and then work on my endurance and really just enjoy the ride. Also, I should also add that this is only about the 9th time I've ridden a road bike since my childhood. So my handling skills are certainly not up to Cameron's or Jasper's. And it's going to be a great chance to work a little bit on them. Well, that was really cool. Really enjoyed it. And I certainly felt like I gave it everything. But certainly, I was no quicker than my best lap yesterday. Probably about 20 to 30 seconds slower. Maybe 16:30. I'll have to see exactly what it was when I get back to the hotel. But now for the endurance. So after my flying lap, I traversed Central Park along the outer loop 5 times. It's about 50k, I guess. I did it in 1 hour 27. So I'll try and figure out if that was a decent time or not. And I'm now going to have a gentle cycle back to the hotel and have a nice Sunday brunch, American style. I thought it'd be interesting to show the route back from Central Park to the hotel especially given at this hour on a Sunday, Manhattan's still pretty quiet. And also, it was pretty interesting to finish off on the cobbles around the meatpacking district. And having ridden it very slow pace on those cobbles, I now have infinite respect for all the guys and girls who ride the classics. This morning's little excursion around Central Park was actually fasted. I forgot even to have a protein shake. I just had a good old American pre-workout, which is basically caffeine flavoured to taste like fruit. So now it's time to carb up. Granola, Greek yogurt, berries, berry smoothie. And who doesn't like cake for breakfast? So Strava tells me that each outer loop of Central Park is 10.1 kilometres and 117 metres of ascending. So for the 5 laps for the endurance element of the training session today, that was 50.5 kilometres and 585 metres of ascending and descending. And a different website tells me that if you average 17 minutes 30 or better per lap, then that's 22 miles an hour or 35.5 kilometres an hour. And I just averaged under 17:30 per lap, 17:25 a lap. So pretty happy with the overall pace there. Now I said in Israel that there was a salad bar to end all salad bars, but I was of course forgetting Whole Foods, the king of all salad bars. So here we go, little picnic in Central Park, tons of great nutrients in there.